welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Samantha and I'm a new homeschooling mom of 4. Sorry about the noise. I'm actually in my car filming this video. I filmed it the other day, but it just came out kind of weird. So I needed to get it redone, and my son is out here at golf lessons, and so since I'm alone and it's quiet, I figured I may as well go ahead and get it done. So I apologize for my car scene and for the sound of my air conditioner. We do live in Texas and it is heating up quite quickly this morning. So in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys the top 5 reasons why my husband and I decided to homeschool. Also, I apologize if I keep looking off to the side. The park where my son has golf lessons is also a skate park, and so there's just other kids skateboarding, and unfortunately for myself, I get distracted and I look over, so I apologize for that in advance. So back to what I was saying. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the top 5 reasons why my husband and I decided to homeschool. So if you have watched any of my other videos, you know that all of my kids, well, all except for number 4, because he's only 1, have been in public school. My oldest is going into the 5th grade, and he was pulled out midway through 4th. My daughter, second to him, is going into the 3rd grade, and she was pulled out midway through 2nd. And then my daughter, kid number 3, is going into 1st grade, so she only did half of kindergarten in public school. And so the reasons why my husband and I decided to homeschool are, number 1, the most important reason to us was we were convicted actually on being the ones to teach and raise up our children in God's word. And so that leads us to number 2, is that we wanted to be able to use a God-centered curriculum, as well as be able to give our kids a Christian biblical world view. So that is something that is really important to us. Being able to have the flexibility and the freedom to choose their curriculum based on a Christian perspective and a biblical worldview was really important to us, and that's just something that you don't get at all in public school. And so I would say those are the top 2 reasons. Discipleship is 1, and then 2, giving our kids an education that is centered around a Christian perspective and a biblical worldview. And so number 3, the reason why we decided to homeschool our children is for freedom and flexibility of schedule. So we wanted to be able to use our time more efficiently, use our days, our weeks, our year more efficiently, and be able to have more flexibility around what we do throughout the week, as well as vacationing, what we do throughout the year, when we decide to vacation, and the times of year that we decide to go. It played a big factor, because it's really hard and such a daunting task to think about going on vacation with our whole family, and going during the busiest times of the year, during summer or Christmas. And so now that we're homeschooling, we can go vacation during the off time, I guess, the least busy vacation times, I guess. And so number 4 reason why we decided to homeschool our children is for safety. So we all know, like, we've all seen the headlines of school shootings or teacher-student relationships, kids being exposed to things at such young ages from even other kids. All of these things that you really don't have any control over whenever you're sending your kids off to public school every day. And I wouldn't say that my husband and I are trying to be major majorly controlling or that we don't want our kids to have experiences or anything like that. But knowing that they're home with me and they're getting a great education that is through a biblical worldview, that is something that is really important to my husband and I. It's really hard sending your kids off to school and not seeing them for 7 to 8 hours, or hearing from them, or even knowing that they are okay. You would expect that they would be okay and be safe, but again, we've seen the headlines. So we know at home they're safe, they're secure, and all is well. And so the last reason why my husband and I decided to homeschool is to be able to have the more flexibility within their curriculum to hone in on the things that they're interested in while they're interested. I know even for myself, and my husband says the same thing for him, that there were times where we thought that we wanted to, learn something or follow a certain pathway, and it just wasn't feasible for us in public school because we have, you have this set curriculum and things that they're going to teach you, and you have no say over what it's going to be. And so with my husband, or with my son, being incredibly interested into robotics, and also he's interested in following a pathway to become an architecture, that's something that my husband and I can feed into right now and help him follow that pathway while he's still interested. And then the same thing for my daughters. They are very creative and into art, and being able to pick and choose curriculum that feeds into that will, one, help them learn more about what they're interested in, but also it opens up the ability for them to learn to love learning. That, I would say, as a number 6 reason why we decided to homeschool, is I just really wanted my kids to know how to learn and to love to learn. I, for myself, never really liked learning. I could remember things so easily that I read or remember what I was being told, but then I just dumped it. Like, I learned it and I dumped it, and that was it. I never wanted to research further. If I did any research, I did it for what I needed it for, and then again I dumped it. So I want my kids to be knowledge seekers. I want them to learn I want them to learn to love knowledge and to be able to critically think for themselves, to not have to be spoon-fed information and to only believe what they're told. I want them to be able to take in all sides, all perspectives, and to have discernment for themselves on what they will choose to learn more about, and to help them develop their own beliefs and ideals and things of that sort. So that was a little extra for this video, since it was only supposed to be 5. So there you have it. These are the reasons why my husband and I decided to homeschool our kids. And if you're homeschooling, or you have chosen to start homeschooling your kids, please leave a comment below and tell me why you made that decision. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.